Welcome to Awakening, Living from the Heart. I'm your host, Mary Prater, and today we're going to be talking about fear and anxiety and how we can overcome that. For most of us, we face this fears and anxieties every day. Some of us try prayer, meditation, breathing, journaling. I've tried all those things. I do all those things. And especially since the internet has exploded since the 2000s, there's so much more information out there for us. Some of us have fear from triggers. Some of us have waves of panics for no clear cause. We don't know what's going on. I'm just saying, I'm not a doctor or a therapist. I'm a 70-year-old woman who over the last 6 years has become curious about why I feel so afraid at different times and how I can heal from this. For many years as an evangelical Christian, I carried a lot of guilt and shame that fed my anxiety. And as I grew, I realized more and more my mistakes, the things I've felt like done wrong, the guilt and shame, I could leave that behind. And so I left the church and its teachings. That was my first step. It may not be everybody's path, but it was mine. And now, instead of blaming some outside enemy, I tune into my body and my mind. And when I feel these fears, I get to a quiet place and I try to connect with my higher self, God within, and I ask, what's wrong? What's bothering me? And then I get still and I listen. And the answer usually comes pretty quickly. I know what it is and I can work with it. I acknowledge the feeling and I speak kindly to my ego and my nervous system, and that really soothes me. And sometimes it's just gone, quickly. And then sometimes it takes a couple hours for me to work through it, especially if it's something that's really bothering me, really, rough. A quick story, a few days ago, I was sorting out my timesheet. I'm a caregiver for my grandson who's autistic, and but he no longer lives with me, so I have to change the way I get paid. So I have to submit my hours, and now I find out, you got to pay taxes now. You're not going to have as many hours, and I started freaking out. I got kind of panicky. It was a trigger for me because I was like, well, I have enough to pay my bills. How am I going to pay, all the monthly things that need to be paid? Money is a tender spot for me. As a kid, I heard we can't afford that. Money doesn't grow on trees. Wait for your birthday. And then at 21, I joined a religious commune. And I internalized beliefs about money, that you had to be good or worthy. And if you really wanted it, you were sinful or greedy. After 2 decades, I left that place, but the fear and the anxiety followed me, and I had to unlearn it. And it took me a long time. Today, I'm clear. I know what I believe and what I don't believe, and I love learning about myself and trusting myself, and how to put myself first. The work takes time, but it's worth it. And now I'm accepting who I am, and that's essential. To accept who you are, to love yourself. Here's a simple practice that I used for fear and panic. 1, get quiet, step away, sit, breathe, and notice the thoughts and sensations without judging them. Number 2, ask and then listen. Is there something I need to know or do? And let the wisdom come to you. Often it's practical and simple. Number 3, release and trust. Hand it to the universe and ask for the highest, best of the outcome. If fear comes back, repeat it over. Surrender can be easy or hard. Either way, it's a practice. If what I shared today resonates with you, try the next time you feel that wave of anxiety coming on. Be gentle with yourself. Healing isn't a straight path. But every honest moment and every bit of self-kindness will move you forward and in the right direction. If this message has helped you, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. And if you want more conversation about this or like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would really like that. And share your story too. Have you faced fear and anxiety in your own life? Your words might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. So put it in the comments as well. Well, goodbye for now. See you next time.